Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World. 904 you got the thing blocked, Elvis. Is it 904-800 Stav? I forget every time.
That's it.
You can't have the restore pages. Chrome didn't shut down correctly. You're blocking the number, man. You've sabotaged us from the beginning. Should I know the number of the show I've been doing for 2 years?
You only
four of the numbers
every episode.
and 4 of the numbers are my name, and the other 3 of the other ones are 800, and I only really need to know 3, and I knew 2 of the 3. Should I know that? Is this not your fault? Are you getting competent at your job, and now my incompetencies are starting to glaringly show? No, it is your fault. Those were rhetorical questions that everyone filled in with no at home.
No, he sucks. Get the fucking restore pages off of there.
Chrome button that we can't even see. You should start an episode complaining about something we have no idea about. That's not even that important, honestly, in any grand scheme of things.
Die, Albanian slave.
Die, Albanian serf. No,
Is anybody calling off of you saying the phone number too?
No,
they probably read it. I bet nobody's remembering.
I literally just started doing it, and it felt kind of good to do.
It's
it feels like almost like a real show when you do it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's fun that you get callers. I mean,
it is
it's a
cool.
good time.
We've been doing live ones, and those are really fun. But that's not what this show is. This show is voicemails. Keep bringing them in. And we got our buddy Tom Thakkar on the couch. Hey. Buddy, thanks for coming, dude.
Thanks for having me, man. I'm glad we finally worked it out,
know.
man. Every fucking time I've tried to do this, you've been like, I'm going to Greece for 6 months. I'm going to go eat my fucking own asshole in Greece.
Yeah. That was one time I was there for 12 days. And you're in LA now. It's not my fault.
Yeah, that's true.
Not my fault.
That's not your fault.
Not my fault, dude. You absconded to sunny Los Angeles.
I fucked up, dude.
You did, bro.
LA sucks.
You could have been on this. You could have been on this podcast 3 times by now.
That would have changed my life, dude.
Changed everything, dude.
I wouldn't be in the fucking gutter now, dude.
You shouldn't have followed the love of your life to Los Angeles. Were you gonna?
I could have been on Stav 3 times. That's what I yell in my darkest moments to her. You realize I could have been on Stavvy's World 3 fucking times. I probably could have done B&E with Jordan 2-3 times by now.
And most of them maybe wouldn't have been the Patreon. They would have put me at least 2 times on the free one by now.
Definitely be on the main feed once a year if I was.
You fucking slut! You ruined my life!
My YouTube special to have 75,000 views by now.
We'd be rolling in over $400 of AdSense money. God damn it! My life is a prison! You go walk outside, it's 74 degrees. You have a yard. She's like, I'm sorry, Tom, I'm sorry. She's calming you down, driving you in your new car that she paid for.
I guess I'll go golf all day. Fucking hate my
life. Yeah, dude, so anytime you want to change what you're doing and come over here, hey, man, maybe get 4 roommates and then move into Bushwick as a 36-year-old divorced man.
Been on Tommy Pope's podcast again.
Yeah, we got our boy Tom Thakkar, man, a favorite, truly, and you know, that's not empty. Hey. You really would have been on at least 3 times if you lived here, man, and that's high praise.
It's breaking my heart, dude. Imagining those 3 appearances, dude.
That would have been a good Kush Brothers.
Oh, you'd definitely be a Kush brother, man. We'd get you high.
God damn it, dude.
That's all right, man. Just trying to, you know, Tom, very funny, a favorite of ours, and we finally got Tommy on.
Glad to be here, dude.
Yeah, dude.
This is great. What a spot. Astoria, I'm sweating my whole dick off.
I know. Great, we barely, that's the only problem with this studio is that we have one big-ass air conditioner at the complete other end. of the apartment, and it gets hot as shit, and it's like
I
nighttime.
kind of like
even.
it. I miss that, man. I miss just like living like absolute shit in New York,
totally.
dude. It was the
I
best.
do love that about New York.
Oh, I love it. I really do.
That is the place to be if shit's going good for you, because it does keep you humble.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I've been in Baltimore, and I got a place in Baltimore that's very attainable, and the comfort is insane. I have like central air.
Yeah.
There's a backyard.
Yeah. Why would you do anything?
And then I
right?
come here to New York, and I'm like, New York, my favorite town. Smells like fucking shit. The AC, the windows are all closed. Eldest has left fucking hard-boiled egg trash in my sink. He's just been smelling like eggs for fucking 3 days, and in 97 degree, no window open.
No, this is good egg. This is good egg weather. Buddy.
It's not. Yeah, it is. It is not stagnant egg weather in here with no airflow. And I'm like,
mustardy egg, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, this is good. This is keeping me low. Ooh, eldest, the NFL season is here. I can't wait to watch football, and I can't wait to do a little friendly wagering. That's right. Are you ready to place your first bet, folks? First bet of the season. Here we come. Try betting on something simple like picking a player to score a touchdown. Or, I like to put my money where my mouth is and support my team. Ravens are getting 3 points, season opener. That's not advice. I cannot give you advice, but it's interesting to me. I love our friends at DraftKings. They make it so easy to, put a little extra, get a little fun in the game. So what you're going to do right now is score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the best place to bet touchdowns and everything else. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code STAVVY, STAVVY. That's code STAVVY for new customers to get $250 in bonus bets. Come on. When you bet just $5 and get 1 month of NFL Plus premium on us. That's only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-878-9777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus premium terms at nfl.com/terms.
Dude, it's so true. Last night I got in and I was like, I'm back, bitch.
Yeah.
We're doing it. My favorite city on the planet. And I had all my luggage and it just dumped on my ass. It fucked up my laptop. It rained hard. I was like, I lived almost my entire 8 years here without buying an umbrella. And I was like, oh, I'm back. I'm back to that shit.
Yeah.
And I bought an umbrella. I was like, oh, I finally leveled
changed,
up, dude.
bro.
I spent $6 on an umbrella.
You're an umbrella guy now. I know. I love that math when you're broke and you're like, nah, I can't afford a $6 umbrella.
No.
I will have 8 PBRs at the Creek in the Cave because they are $2.
Yeah. Are you a New York comic if you don't know about the $2 PBRs?
$2 at the
bitch?
now closed Creek in the
Leave
Cave.
there pissed off every fucking week.
Yep.
I would just be like, oh, why am I so mad? I was drunk off of $2 PBRs and the shittiest margaritas of all time.
Yeah, you're having the worst Mexican food anyone's ever made.
Like recipes the Mexicans would spit on for
so
sure.
So bad, dude. So bad. May it rest in peace.
Oh man,
I had some good times there. How long? When did you move? How long has it been since you've been in?
Dude, it's been like a year and a half. It's
Okay.
fucking wild. I haven't been here in like almost a year.
Damn, dude.
It feels nuts.
You
man.
liking it, dude?
It's fine.
Mr. Hollywood?
I miss it here, dude. I am Mr. Hollywood. I don't know if you've read the trades, man. I've actually made a lot of big fucking moves, dude. I just bought a 2017 Ford Fusion,
Nice,
bitch.
dude. That's
Mr.
awesome.
Hollywood.
That's
it's
fucking
got
sick.
a bunch of hail damage on it,
Yeah.
so it was a deal.
Nice, dude. we're the that's interesting to get a hail damaged car in California.
I know.
Good for you, dude.
Shipped it all the way from Indiana.
Yeah. Oh, nice. You went
It's
back
just
home to
like
get
me,
a car, dude.
That's right.
You're like, my cars have to be irreparably damaged in Indiana. They have to suffer.
They have to suffer just like me in Indiana, bitch. Let my stepdad beat it around a little bit before I can drive it.
Make my stepdad drink inside of it instead of picking me up at school and then coming 4 hours late.
Dude, this is, I don't know if I told you this. My stepdad did, because my mom made him try to teach me how to drive, and he only took me out a couple times, and he was drinking while I was driving, and I would be like driving. I was scared, you know. I'm like 15. I've never driven. I'm going like 10 under, and he goes, "You got to speed it up. You got to go 5 over. You look suspicious."
That's your learner's permit lesson.
He taught me how to drink and drive. Man.
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool because like it feels like you drink a lot now.
Yeah,
so that's.
Sure,
I wonder where
man.
that came from.
Yeah, who knows, man? What sort of background would make a guy drink every day? Drink gin like it's water. What kind of shit does that?
Yeah, I mean, it is funny. Your life is hysterical. I mean, it is crazy to just just meet you, and it's like this is a good, and you know, you're a good comic. You're like your jokes are smart, and I'm like, and you were never like you would get fucked up, but we met when we were young, so you don't really calculate. Everyone, we were all getting incredibly fucked up, so you could still be like a guy, and I'm like, that's an upstanding citizen.
Yeah.
And like,
But be drinking constantly.
Because I
almost bought beers to bring here.
You should have. That would have been awesome.
I couldn't do it because I got too drunk last night and I got shows tonight.
But if you weren't booked, believe you me,
baby, I'd be getting into it. Yeah. Last time I was in town, I did one of my Jordan Jensen podcast appearances.
Whoa,
I got one. I'd probably do 5 by now. If I fucking
if your bitch wife didn't make you go to LA. Probably not even what happened. It's probably
that is what happened.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't some big opportunity, I'll tell you that. There's a big opportunity to live on the far east side of LA.
Yeah,
you'll see the beach less than when you lived in New York.
I know, it's so fucked up. You talk to your friends who like are in LA and you visit them, and it's like it's 2 hours from the airport somehow in traffic and further from the beach.
Yep, it's so far. You might as well live not in the state. Like you might as well live
you live in a city near LA.
Yep.
It's like going to Baltimore and doing comedy in DC, which is what I did. But it's not living in LA.
No, it's brutal. But
anyway, man, we'll sneak in other grievances from your real life throughout the podcast. We'll do one every 12 minutes.
Jordan last time was like, she was like, so often I would see you and you'd be like not making any sense. You were that drunk, and then go on stage and be normal. It's because it's like a machine that happens when you go on stage, except when it doesn't click and you're just hammered up there. Saying
That's how you remember it.
Saying a bunch of weird.
That's how you and Jordan, also a fucking idiot, remembers it. It's like, oh, Jordan, of course, the arbiter for normal behavior, just in a weird sexless marriage with Ian, and like I don't even know what the fuck she's going on with her personal life. Anyway, but no, the point is though, you were drinking, but everybody was drinking. But I was like, this guy probably is like, you know, a guy from you're from the Chicago scene. So without knowing much about you, I'm like, this is probably some fucking guy from the Chicago suburbs. Everyone in Chicago gets fucking drunk. Who cares? And then like we became better friends, and I'm like, oh my god, he lived the nightmare. His whole Tom's whole origin story is like this man should be fucking like, you know,
definitely dead or like a serial killer.
Yeah, like waiting at a Jiffy Lube in a fucking like jumper you got from the thrift store to steal someone's car, to pose as like, oh yeah, come on in, we'll change your oil, and then you fucking hit him over the fucking head and like take the Corolla as long as it'll go before the car, you know, the cops call you.
I definitely have dreams of that life sometimes. I'm like, that was almost it. You know? It was close. But a lot of fucked up shit.
Because you're from Indiana, which that also
right off
sucks.
The bat,
not
right
good.
off the bat, starting on negative third base.
Very tough to have a good life when you're from Indiana.
2 strikes in.
No disrespect to the Hoosiers, but like,
hey, I love it there. I was just there. It's great.
What is the best case? Like, who has a good life from Indiana?
Ooh, you know,
Like, who are the rich people
the
from
Pacers,
Indiana?
the
Pacers,
Colts,
yeah.
those guys.
Yeah, Pat McAfee's really
Oh,
the answer.
He's killing it.
He's the
he's
fucking
living the fucking dream. Dude.
That guy
and the Barstool guys who live there, or who are from there, are doing pretty good.
Yeah, a satellite Barstool office is the second guy. Tom could not one of the main Barstool guys.
I would give it up. I would give all of it up to be an intern at the satellite
at Barstool, Indianapolis.
The guy like filming their like golf shit.
Yeah. But it's like literally those guys, and then like I don't know. Farmer, like rich farmers, I guess.
There's some farmers. There's some business. I mean, you could be a doctor out there.
Yeah, sorry, I'm being such a fucking.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Fucking Indiana. I'm from Baltimore.
The doctors out there, they prescribe like corn and stuff.
Yeah. Your sugar levels are a little low. If you're not pre-diabetic, they fucking.
You have 0 diabetes. We're really worried about you.
Have you been drinking 2 liters of Pepsi every day? You're prescribed 2 liters.
I did have Coca-Cola in my bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And even now, I'll go back. There's a new baby in the family, and my mom will be like, well, every once in a while, you give them a little cola. What are we doing? They're gonna want to. They see you drink it all the time. My mom literally said to me this last time, because there was a bottle of water that was sitting on the table, and I was like, "Oh, is that mine?" And she goes, "It's definitely yours. None of us fucking drink water." Like, she goes, "You're the only one here drinking water. How have you not noticed that?"
That's fucking. Hey, is that my Bernie Sanders T-shirt?
I gotta wear that to a funeral.
That's so fucking funny, dude. Yeah, from Indiana. Also, another hilarious thing that is forgotten, when we met, like, your name was Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Which is so funny.
So fucking brutal,
Your name was Tom Brady. And this is, like, the height of Tom Brady being the most famous athlete in the world.
Winning
in the middle of winning 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And you must have been like, all right, I'll wait it out. He's a fucking athlete.
I thought it was going to end at some point.
Give him a couple years.
He comes to the league, and it kind of wasn't that big of a fucking deal at first.
At first, it must have been kind of fun. Oh,
it was fun.
A 6th round pick has my name. Isn't that cute?
It was like a fun thing at school. I got a little attention from people like, oh shit, it's like the guy. I was like, hell yeah, maybe this will get my dick sucked. And it did not. No.
Maybe named Tom Brady.
I'm 14. Get me that dick sucked. Being named Tom Brady. But then it just so quickly got annoying, man.
Yeah.
I got a text yesterday from somebody being like, what if you did a joke about that you tried to go by your middle name, but that was Wayne Brady? And I was like, that fucking sucks. But also, I'm not going to tell them my name is Tom Brady now. It's been fucking
doesn't make
7
any
years.
sense.
I'd have to go back and
explain that you were named Tom
Brady. You got to
Brady.
understand, my name was Tom Brady.
But that's so fucking funny to be waiting it out and be like, all right, this athlete can't be successful much longer.
He certainly won't be the greatest athlete possibly
the
of
most
all
winning
time.
football player of all time. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. And then you were just like, I'm fucking Tom Thakkar now.
Yeah, baby. Took my father's last name.
That's
which
another
is also
hilarious
weird,
thing because your dad's a piece of shit.
He's dead, though.
Piece of shit.
He's dead, though. Once he died, he can't be proud or anything.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like,
you can't bring
that's the only reason I did it. I was like, he's dead. No one's going to care. But I was like, that would have been my last name if I didn't have a piece of shit dad.
Right.
So I was like living in an alt universe. I should have not done Thakkar, though. It sucks. I fucking regret it all the time, man. I'm gonna kill myself, dude.
You've had 2 names you've hated.
Like, I had the whole fucking book of names that I could have picked from, and I picked one with a fucking weird H.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to spell or find me. I'm such a fucking
just learned
idiot,
it wasn't
dude.
Thakkar. Literally, dude. I was like, I bet it doesn't feel right.
Great. Yeah.
That's so cool. How old were you? How old were you when you were like, time to change?
What? I changed it because I was opening for Birbiglia, and all week he was like, you need to change your fucking name, you idiot. He also told me later, he was like, I begged them not to have you on my weekend because he didn't know me or anything, and he wanted to bring somebody. And he stole my headlining weekend at the Comedy Attic, and so they were like, can you please let this guy open? He's supposed to be here, whatever. And he's like, I really don't want that. And then he liked me, like it was nice, but he all weekend was like, you got to change your fucking name, man. It's so stupid that you would keep this. And he was like, you might be on TV soon, and then it's like too late, maybe.
Right.
And so I spent like the whole next week thinking about it, and then
you should be like, I'm Tom Birbiglia.
Yeah, of all the fucking people that tell somebody to change their name, what kind of fucking name is Mike Birbiglia? What an asshole. We love you, Mikey boy.
It is funny,
That's
though.
So funny.
It's like being named Michael Jordan in 96.
Yeah.
Like,
it
that's
really is.
Yeah.
It fully is. I wonder, because that is a common name. Tom Brady is, too. My mom's ex-husband's name was Tom Brady, and that's part of why that was my name. But, yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Oh, really? Ex-husband?
Yeah.
That's how, I guess, yeah.
His last name was Brady, and
is that the stepdad that drove you around?
No, I never met that guy. He was a gambling.
Hold on. So your current name is your deadbeat father's name who didn't raise you, and your previous name was a deadbeat stepfather that left when you were 2 years old?
I never met. He was not in my life, to be fair, that guy.
But you have his name.
It's funny that I have his name.
Both your names are honoring two fathers that wanted nothing to do with you.
You know, when you put it that way. My life is bullshit, man. My whole legacy in shambles.
I thought it was at least the stepfather you hated but was in your life.
No, they made it very clear that I was not allowed to have their last name.
Because you were half Indian?
Because I was half Indian. Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. Dude, my brother told me the other day, he goes, the first time I heard the N-word was my stepdad's mom calling me that.
Oh my God. They're just so racist and
dude,
stupid.
And so many people will be like, dude, you're white. And I'm like, tell that to my fucking family. That would have been sick as hell. I'd be called the N-word.
It's also going to be that stupid and racist where you're like, I can't come up with another one. Not even throw a little adjective on top, a little modifier. They probably did.
The old saying. I think they sprinkle a little sand on top.
But it took them a while. I bet you it took them like a few years. We're like, this doesn't quite work. Let's see what we can do to make it feel okay. Damn, what the fuck, dude? That's so fucking.
Yeah, they hit the old beach with the.
They went snorkeling. They went snorkeling with the N-word. Came up with something nice.
That is a great point, though. That it was two men that had nothing to do with my fucking life. And they were my whole name. Crazy.
Yeah, dude, you gotta just change. You need a third name change,
dude.
What do we got? If you could pick anything,
I might take my wife's last name.
That would be
not bad.
That actually,
I shouldn't say that on here.
Yeah. Don't say what it is. But you should.
I should though.
Because I think about that sometimes. How stupid name. Like, why does it have to be the guy's name? It should be like, who's better? You know what I mean? Every couple should have the first 10 years or whatever, some period, couple years, there should be a competition. And who do we think deserves?
That's a good idea.
Whose name deserves to continue?
Yeah,
right?
It could be like a family thing. It could be both families, decathlon of some kind. That's a good idea.
Before every wedding, family should compete to see who.
This is a really good idea.
Yeah, who gets the name?
Yeah,
and for sure your wife would have won. It wouldn't even be close.
Pretty. I mean, there's
because
nobody.
She knows
there's no
both
other
her parents.
Representatives with my last name in my family. It would really just be me out there on my own.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's tough. Fuck, what was I about to say? It was related to it. Doesn't matter. No, that's a good. I already said if we have kids, they get her last name because I'm like, awesome. It would make zero fucking sense.
That would be crazy.
To be like, no, it's got to be this name that means nothing to me.
Nothing positive anyway.
No.
That's correct. We'll move on, but that is insane that every day you just kind of have a name of a guy you don't fuck with that much.
You know what was fucking crazy? Real fast when I did Conan, because I was like, I had pretty much recently changed it. Yeah. I did Conan, and I was like, man, I hope they don't, fuck up the name, whatever. And at the beginning of the show, I'm sitting in the green room, and you see the beginning of the show, and he goes, tonight on the show, we have comedian Thakkar. And I was like, oh no!
Thakkar!
I gotta be a fucking magician now or something.
Comedian Thakkar.
Because I didn't think about, they can re-record it or whatever, which they did. Right. But it's just... I was like, I have to become comedian Thakkar.
Now I'm comedian Thakkar. It's my special.
Comedian Thakkar would be fucking brutal, man. So brutal.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like you don't think about. I mean, Indiana, I didn't think they were very, especially that, the part of it, so accepting. But in general, you don't really there's a whole Wasian thing with white and Asian. You don't really get many Windians. You know what I mean?
No. It doesn't happen a
They
lot.
don't fuck with it.
I've been meeting more lately.
Yeah.
They'll come out of the woodwork, but the famous thing, like, that I had a bit about it, but, like, people would tell me, like, oh, that doesn't happen a lot because Indian men are ashamed to have mixed race children.
Just an awesome thing to tell someone to their face.
Man. It's so fucking cool.
It's like, oh no, it's like,
sick.
Oh, I'm sure you're sad about it, but like, we actually think it's bad to like intermingle with other races.
Your existence is actually an abomination to the things that we value. So, but have a good night, man.
Yeah. God, I guess that's true because I feel like Asians are out here.
Oh,
they know what they're doing. They're trying to get in. They're trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get in from within.
Well, they get it. No, they know what's up.
But Indians are like, nah, man, we're not. It's a competition.
We're already superior. I will say, like, Indian people who come to shows are always so fucking. They want you to be Indian, though. Because they're never like. They're like, oh, you're not Indian enough. They're like, I will take you to India tomorrow. Let's go to the land. Let's go to the motherland.
I get that. I mean, Greek people who show up to shows now, they've started showing up.
Oh, nice.
And like, I had a bit.
Does the venue complain about the smell or anything?
They're like, someone's selling unlicensed street meat outside. They're like, we've been shut down by the health department.
It's really good, but
it's
I'm
delicious,
worried.
But we're really scared. Someone's brought their own underage employees outside.
There's tzatziki all over the fucking chairs, man.
Interesting thing to go with smell, given your heritage, Mr. Thakkar. I'm not going to remark one way or another. All I said was it was interesting.
Oh,
you can't get me on it, folks. I didn't say why it was interesting. You have to figure that out yourselves.
You don't like the jamming together of 50 different spices and sweat?
Yeah. You know what I've been wondering about recently, Elders? The quality of my nut. I don't know if you knew this, my friend, but sperm is a biomarker for your overall health. It can tell you about your risk for things like cancer, heart disease, even premature death. Okay? Not every man. People think, we live in this eternal childhood where you can be as old as you want and have a kid. That's not by age 45, men have 6 times the risk of infertility or producing a child with birth defects or neurological issues such as autism. That's just a little talking point right there. It's just a good idea to test your nut. Test your spunk, pal. It might not be as thick and lustrous and healthy as you think it is. Even if you don't want to have kids, maybe you don't want to have kids, know what you got going on in your nuts. Know what's swimming in your balls, okay? It's an insurance plan that can enable you to have a family whenever you're ready. Legacy provides sperm testing and freezing from home, eliminating the need for a doctor's visit or traditional fertility clinic. That's right, you jack off in your house 3 times a day already. Do it once to help your overall health. They send a sample collection kit right to your fucking door. You fucking do what you got to do in there. Seal it up nice and tight. I really want to, again, stress that. Really seal it up tight. You don't want them dealing with that at the post office. All right? Check out what our friends at Legacy do. Elders, we should have a jizz off. We should get our sperm tested to see who has more fucking healthy sperm. All right, Legacy, talk to us. We might be able to do a little tie-in here. So listen, it's time to take your future into your own hands. Testing and freezing your youngest, healthiest sperm keeps all your future options open. Legacy offers sperm testing and freezing you can do 100% from home. To see if sperm testing and freezing is right for you, visit givelegacy.com and use promo code STAVVY, STAVVY, for 10% off. That's GIVElegacy.com, promo code STAVVY, STAVVY. But they but like, and I had a bit on the last special that was about how Greek people are basically Arab, right?
Yeah.
But that's the only bit that's in any kind of Greek but my name is so Greek that they just see the name and they're like,
Yep.
you know, and so, but they really want stuff about being Greek.
Yeah.
They really want, like...
I struggle with that, too, because I'll have some people come out just because of the name. They'll be like, oh, yeah, we called the club, and we saw your name, and we came, and I don't talk about Indian shit at all. I don't know any Indian people. I mean, I don't know any Indian family of mine.
Nobody
so
fucked with you, right? It was like your dad was gone, basically?
Yeah, yeah.
And
his family, nobody ever, like, reached out or anything. I only found out a bunch of shit after he died. And then I've met some people at shows who were like, Thakkar is actually a pretty... It's not like it's a pretty unique last name for how how big India is, and they were like, we know we could take you to where that family is.
Whoa,
like they know that village or whatever. And I was like, I don't really have that much of an interest, but
that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I know. I might go at some point.
It's kind of interesting, even because like I don't know, there is just something. Just out of curiosity. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of do want to go. I want to see if they look like me. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be funny.
See a bunch of weird, like, goofy-looking, chinless pieces of shit.
and literally your dad just was gone immediately.
Well,
I'm sure you've told the story a bunch of times. So.
No, not that. I don't go that deep into it, but I don't know a lot of the story. Some of it's just my mom. My mom claims at one point he may have tried to kidnap me. I think she just tells me that to make me feel better.
That's awesome. Like, no, he cared for a second.
No, he did try to steal you.
Yeah, he went from loving you so much he was going to commit a crime to
the story
never calling and asking a question.
Dodging child support for decades. The story she told me, she was at the fair and an Indian couple was looking at me weird, and I think it was that she was like, I think that was like relatives of him, and they were going to kidnap.
He sent a couple Mumbai operatives over to snatch you up, put you in a fucking
operative. I love that. Mumbai operative. That's great.
That's pretty good, right?
That might be the next special name.
The Mumbai operatives. Lean in, dude.
About that couple.
What if you start just going? You're like, fuck it, I'm going full.
I think if it doesn't pop off in the next like 5 years, if nothing happens, you're gonna see me doing the voice. Yeah. Hello. It is good to be here.
Yeah, because it's so interesting. Because like, for all intents and purposes, you have zero connection.
No.
Like,
I mean, other than people I've met like that aren't family, just like regular Indian people. Man.
Yeah.
Just good, fine Indian people.
Yeah. And you're the only one from your mom and your dad, because you grew up.
Yes. Well, yeah. I'm the only one from that. I mean, they weren't even like. They weren't married. They were dating, and then she had me. So
and what the fuck was this guy doing in Indiana?
He was a doctor.
Whoa.
Lost his license. Went to jail.
Lost his license.
Had some inappropriate relationships with some patients.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah,
man, that is tough. That is hitting a lot of stereotypes. Good. Let's just put it that way. Let's just say.
All right.
Everybody calm down. Everybody relax. We're just pointing some stuff out. We don't say we believe them. We're just saying
there were allegations.
Damn,
and sure,
dude.
Innocent people go to jail all the time, man. He's Andy Dufresne,
baby. A disgraced, horny Indian doctor is your father, dude. Oh man, that's fucking wild.
Yep.
And then you just fuck, and then but you have siblings though, right? You have.
Yeah, I got a bunch of. Everybody's halves. Okay, they're all halves. They're all like from my mom, and then but it was like because there's like 3 different dads amongst all of us. We kind of it's the same as if we were regular siblings.
Yeah,
we all grew up together, and but it is weird because like. My stepdad, who I lived with, fucking hated all of us.
Wait, none of them were his kids?
He had 2. He hated one of them kids. As well.
Oh, yeah. One? Why? What'd they do?
He's just nothing. Yeah. He's a fucking asshole. That's
what did that child do to deserve it?
I remember, man. And I feel bad because I laughed my ass off. He was so fucking mean to my brother.
Yeah.
We're at dinner. We were having dinner. I cooked for everybody because he didn't know how to do fucking anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like 8. And I made us all food. Because my mom would work at night.
Oh, wow.
And so I would be home with him.
And he didn't have a job or what?
He would work during the day, and he worked at an oil change place.
Oh,
and,
wow. Look at that.
He's really good job. He's a really successful
the thing
guy.
We were pretending you might have. The thing you should have been doing. Wow, who knew? was just at an oil change place, entry level as like a 40-year-old.
Yep. That's
a mark of a fucking.
That's his life, man.
Yeah. He's still there.
He moved on and now I think he drives a van.
Okay.
Then
trying to work his way up the truck.
He cannot drive a truck, dude. He cannot drive a fucking truck. I don't think he should be driving the van.
For what purpose is he driving a van?
He drives like auto parts from store to store or something. I think.
Okay.
I actually don't really fucking know.
Yeah.
Whenever he talks, it's really hard to listen to him. Man. He's not.
I get that.
Because he thinks you're interested in his shit. He'll be like, "Oh man, I was listening to the local rock station the other day, and they gave me a shout out." And, I was like, "What?" He calls into this. I looked at his Facebook the other day. It's just him sharing this radio station shit all the time. Because he used to be a DJ on the local country. I think he still has dreams of being a part of the rock station. So it's just him commenting.
He's sharing
he's like, the lineup was really good tonight, man. Like, love the tunes tonight, dude.
Yeah, they just read his so the DJ reads his comment.
I think the DJ read it, so he feels like. So then when he talks to, he doesn't know how to socialize at all. Right. So when he talks to people, he just tells them about the radio station. It's so fucking
his
gay,
Facebook
dude.
is just shared posts from like classic 103.3.
Yep. The hits
That's
were rocking
awesome.
tonight, man.
I remember when him just commenting on everything. I remember when Bon Jovi came out.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Nothing
Nothing
likes.
Interesting.
He doesn't get any likes. He is putting shit out into the void. And what he'll do, I think he gets drunk. I think he gets drunk and he's done this to me a couple times where I see that I have a message from him and then the next day it's gone. I think he's typing out a bunch of shit and then he just deletes it.
You got a screenshot
I know.
quick, dude.
I'm scared to read it because I don't know what the fuck. I think he gets drunk and then he's regrets being such a piece of shit all the time. But also he's still a piece of shit. So who knows?
Well, he's not going to change.
No, why would you at this point?
Yeah,
it's too late, man. Just cash it in.
Just keep going.
Just put all your chips down on piece of shit.
Because I'm like, in my mind, this must be an old man, but it's also like he probably was 20 when he married your mom.
That's the crazy thing.
He's
I did
probably
the math.
42.
Yeah, he was 21
Wow.
when I was 2 and I'm 36 now. So he's in his 50s. I got 58
not
or something.
that old.
Yeah, he's not even that old. It sucks.
Not that
man.
old. He could turn around, but he will not.
Nah, he's not going to do that. Why do it?
No, I know. I mean, my parents are in their 70s, and that's something where you're like, all right, this is who they are.
Yeah, you just gotta accept it.
They're working a little bit.
That must be nice, man. To just get there and you're like, this is who I am. Put up with it, bitch.
Oh, I feel like we're there, brother.
Yeah, I kind of.
It's like
I still have dreams of changing a little bit. I still I think about if I have a kid, I will change a little bit.
Yeah,
at least I'll cut back the booze. At least.
Yeah. You could. That actually is. There's one glaring thing you could change, buddy.
What could it be?
There's actually one real big change.
No, I'll have to look into that because I don't know. I can't see a thing. God, I saw that bodega cat out there. I almost chugged it.
Yeah, dude. There's plenty of good stuff. Plenty of good stuff.
But one time we were having dinner and my stepdad takes a rag to my brother's face and he goes, I can't get the ugly off. I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard,
Not
but
a
also
bad
it's
bit.
so mean.
Yeah.
He was like, he had shit on his face from dinner or whatever, but he goes, I can't get the ugly off. Who says that
Just
to their boy?
roasting his boy?
To his boy.
Did he look like him or no?
No, he had red hair. I think that's why he was an asshole to him. He had red hair.
I mean, we're talking the mind of an 1800s fucking peasant. A redhead and a half Indian you can't accept.
No.
That's like colonialist beliefs. That's like
Put him down. Put him down and let's get a good boy in here. We only have enough resources for one good boy.
Yeah, dude. Back then, he would have had all the ham hocks. You guys would have been. You guys had broth from the bones that he ate. That would have been your dinner. Dude, that's fucking insane.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it's interesting because you did grow up in Bloomington, which I would assume is that's college town.
Yeah, but I didn't know that Bloomington was like a college town until I was 18 because because we lived way away from there. We lived
in the burbs, kinda?
not even. We lived in the country. We lived across from farmers and shit. But we didn't have. We had I think 2 acres or whatever, and a nice little backyard. but in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Oh, you
these
weren't in
hicks-
Bloomington.
No, I mean it was technically. I think the town's technically called Stanford.
Okay,
but it's like if you drive 2 minutes, you're in Bloomington. But it's like the only way I could ever remember it is like geographically is like it was 10 minutes past the Walmart. Because that was like the first thing. The first thing you would see after driving 10 minutes was the Walmart.
I see. And so you went to school like further from Bloomington?
I went in Bloomington.
Okay,
but because there was only 2 schools, I was still technically in that school zone, but I was right on the edge of going to this hillbilly ass. I mean, then again, I'm like, was it that bad? I remember my stepdad would be like, they got dirt floors over there. And I'm like,
it probably wasn't that bad, but it probably was horrible.
It was bad though. I mean, the people from there are pretty rough, and the KKK was pretty prevalent. That was pretty cool.
They probably would have been chill with you.
No, that's what
judging from your family that wasn't in the KKK, judging from how they treated you.
Oh yeah, they would have been feasting them on my. There's certain whites they didn't like because they had to be picky. They're like, we gotta hate somebody out here. There's not enough black people.
I know. I remember seeing like an old in like history class, seeing like anti-Catholic KKK propaganda, which is pretty
You're like
funny.
Really reaching, man.
Yeah, it's like,
so
come
funny.
on, guys.
Like,
it was like anti-Italian, like Greeks, Poles, Catholics. It was pretty funny.
Good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's good
man,
stuff.
It must be so cool to fucking hate people that much.
I
man,
know.
to join the thing. I tried to do a bit about this at one point, but it's like there has to be at least a couple dudes in there that just like they're not good socially.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, these guys go fishing together.
Yeah, community, 100%.
There has to be. They're like, I don't really get down with all the hate shit, but it's part of it.
I don't love them. But I think fucking up their houses is a little much.
Sucks. I only like do a little bit of that shit just to fit in.
I'm way more about the barbecues.
I run the grill, and they let me do it, and I really enjoy that. It's hard to make new friends in your 30s, man.
I used to play softball. I fucking tore my shoulder. Can't throw a ball anymore. This is pretty much it. This is my only option.
Yeah, there's got to be a couple of those guys.
Them. Yeah. But it's also like, imagine believing in something so much that you like actively try and do harm to people.
Yeah.
Like I am jealous of belief that way.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like,
man.
you can't get me to believe in like God as a concept.
Yeah.
Like I sit with it, I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, it's
there's
so
no way the church is
vague and fucking tough to wrap your mind around.
Yes.
They're just like, I am certain of everything I've ever believed.
I am so certain. There's not no doubt. I'm so certain I'm going to hurt innocent black children. Yeah. I think that would be a good thing to do.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I think that's so
I
right.
think our Lord will be proud of me for causing harm to black children.
When I sit at night with my thoughts, the things I am ashamed of are like not doing my laundry fast enough, getting short with my son. It's not firebombing a school. Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah. India, hilarious little fucking. Were the kids hillbillyish though in your school or no?
There was a mix. There was some hillbillies. There were some people that because we went. It was a pretty big high school, like 2,000 kids or something like that. So there was a mix. There was some like there was a race war because there was like a section of fucking real hillbillies.
Yeah.
There was a big problem where these kids were wearing. Confederate flag belts and shirts to school, which is so funny. Indiana is the fucking North, dog. It's the fucking North. And they would wear the shit, and it was a big fucking problem in the town. And this kid, Carl, I won't say his last name just in case, but this kid, Carl, I'll never forget, they quoted him in the newspaper.
Awesome.
Being like, it's our heritage, not hate. It's like, it's not your heritage.
You're from Indiana.
Your whole family is from fucking Indiana, dude.
Yeah.
So funny.
God damn.
But they had like it was a big fucking fight in the like yard of our school.
Wow.
But then most kids like I'll see people now when I go back that I'm like, oh, they're still pretty normal. Like they don't.
Yeah.
But it's weird because some people just have accents. Like my brother has an accent now. We grew up in the same house, and I'll come back and he'll be like, "Golly," and I'm like, "What the fuck is that? Where did you get that, man?"
That's crazy,
Yeah,
dude. That's fucking
nuts.
insane.
Because they're definitely all just choosing that.
Yeah,
It's pretty
100%.
weird.
Yeah.
So weird to wake up one day and be like, well, hell. I guess
Did your
I'm gonna
stepdad
go.
talk like that?
No, he doesn't really have like a real
no
accent. He's just
twang.
like, oh.
Yeah,
He's just like a dumbass. It's
yeah.
really hard. He really is like, he's like Homer Simpson a little bit without friends. Like he doesn't have a bar to go to.
Yeah. He just drinks in his driveway.
He just drinks in his basement and listens to music.
Just
and
literally no friends.
No.
There was never like
had
a
some
boy
friends.
around.
He had a friend and he tried to fuck the friend's wife.
While he was married to your mom.
And then the friend tried to fuck my mom, and my mom was like, "Get the fuck out of our house! What are you talking about?" He pulls some like, "Let's get back at Brad." And she's like, "What?"
Look, he's hurt both of us. The only way to solve this is by you giving me pussy. That'll show your husband.
Insane, dude. That was one of those memories that popped into my head a few days ago. I was like, "Oh my god, that fucking happened! I was home." That's insane.
Just tried to have an affair, drunk off some Schlitz.
Yeah. Drinking them wine coolers, man.
Oh, dude, you get the wine coolers going.
Oh,
You get some rat playing, dude. You're ready to go. God damn, that's fucking hilarious, dude. So then at your you weren't taking part of the race war?
No,
what are you just
I
some
had
fat little
thoughts
kid?
on it, but
you were a
I was
fat child,
little
weren't you?
Yep. I'm getting back up there, man. I gotta fucking get it. This is why I walked today. I was like, man, I've gained like 30 pounds in LA. It
Really?
sucks.
Oh, just from not walking?
Just not walking and drinking. Not the drinking as much, but then driving everywhere. You just fucking don't look like, I don't know what that even means, dude. Don't be making weird eyes at the fucking camera.
Sorry, man. There's something wrong with the lens.
Some gym eyes at the fucking office. Don't Dwight me, dude. That was fucked up.
You're Dwighting yourself, brother. Dude, I'm merely a vessel for the Lord.
But no, I was a fat little boy. I loved. My mom would let us eat fast food all the fucking time because she worked so much. So we would go to Wendy's and get that 5 for $5 that they used to have, and I would do all junior bacon cheeseburgers.
5 junior bacon
dude.
cheese?
Yeah, dude.
No fry to
I
be
know.
found?
Fuck fries. I might get nuggets. Instead
break it up.
to break it up. I love those nuggets, but I was a lot of time doing 5 JBCs, man, and it ruled. It was so sick, and I thought I thought that was like part of getting older was you just ate more sandwiches, you just added sandwiches to your shit, and now I eat way less than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was
But when
eating
you were,
5
like,
JBCs,
13.
dude, and it was great.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good.
It was so sick. I think because sometimes on the road I'll go to a Wendy's and I'm like, man, I can't imagine eating that and being done with it and feeling like, hell yeah, I'm gonna still have a day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The beauty of youth. That's what we used our youthful bodies for.
Yep.
Is surviving our meals. Not like hunting.
Digesting.
Not like what
No.
literally we have so much like energy because you're supposed to have like children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're supposed to like raise a child and be up for it and like protect your family when you're like
and it's
but no,
nope.
17 to fucking 25 we use fucking because I was right there with you. I remember joining the football team because we had a soccer team and then our coach gave pornography to a child.
Dude,
and they disbanded it, so then we joined the football team.
Why did the coach give pornography
It's funny,
to a
he
child?
wasn't even trying to fuck the kid. He was trying to
just
be
being
cool.
nice?
He
Oh,
wanted the
that
kid to
sucks,
think he was cool. Even
It is so cool that he did that too.
It is cool,
God
but he picked
damn.
he picked a narc. He picked like
you
a guy
picked
who,
the right
if he had
kid,
given
man.
it to me, I would have been like,
hell yeah.
But here, another side note, he had actually was caught stealing from our church. He used to go to and
what a piece of shit.
it's crazy.
That's great,
He didn't
man.
know. He saw me. Like I wasn't there the first day, and then he saw me. He's like, but I was like, don't worry, man. Just make sure I start, brother. Just make sure I get plenty of. I literally didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
I'm not a snitch, folks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not until 20 years later.
Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
now we got content to make. But anyway, I fucking so we start playing football, and I was actually kind of good at football, And then I was like, well, I'm on the football team now. I have to get fat as shit. And I literally I got a telemarketing job, and it was across the street from a Wendy's. I pulled the same move you did in middle school, where I was like, I didn't do 5, which respect to you.
5 was the move, man.
5 is crazy. But I would do like a meal.
Yeah.
And of course, the junior bacon cheese, you get them like side dishes.
I mean, they were like 90 cents or some shit like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was even like mixing it up, getting baked potatoes sometimes. That's when I felt like I was like,
wild,
I got to be healthy today.
That is
I'm gonna have a baked potato with my 3 sandwiches from Wendy's.
I used to do that. Baked potato, I thought was the healthiest fucking thing anybody could eat. And when I was I would go on these crash diets every once in a while. I would do fad diets.
Yeah,
I was following my mom.
I was doing Atkins. I was doing the South Beach diet. Like I was doing Weight Watchers, dude. Oh, that's so funny.
I did Atkins, and I was like, man, I feel like shit, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know why I've eaten all this bacon and cheese.
Mom, more bacon. I'm on a diet. Just having fat come out of your ass.
Yep.
Not like you know when like bacon grease cools. That's what you're shitting when you're doing Atkins.
Oh, it was brutal.
Yeah.
But you do, I would, when I was really trying to crash diet, I'd heat up like 3 baked potatoes and just fucking slather them fuckers in butter.
Oh yeah,
great.
sour cream butter.
Yep.
You're like,
and I was like, this is a healthy choice.
Yeah,
It's like a salad.
very nutrient dense food. Potatoes, very good for you.
What was the other? I used to work at a Kroger, the grocery store in Indiana. It was next to a Taco Bell, and I would buy 2 big bags of chili cheese Fritos and a thing of sour cream, and then I would drive over to Taco Bell and get 7 crunchy tacos, and I would get a big thing of fucking Red Pop, and that would be my fucking Friday night.
That's
it
awesome,
ruled,
dude.
man. It was so sick.
That's awesome. That's
sick.
high level fat maneuvering,
man.
dude.
It was so sick.
Set up to accentuate the strengths of Taco Bell.
Have it with your own grocery store sour cream.
That's
and shit.
incredible,
It was great,
dude.
man.
Yep.
God damn it! I want to get so fucking fat again.
It's
rule.
pretty cool.
It's so cool.
It's cool being incredibly fat and having to be like, Jesus Christ, just let's not get fatter than this. That's really hard.
I heard you say you said you're like 320. Is that right?
Since then I've lost. I'm like 307.
I was gonna say you don't look a pound over 306.
Thanks, man. Thank you, man. That means a lot. It's fucking wild getting this fat.
Sorry, I made eyes at the camera.
Oh you fucking. Hey, whatever, man. No, I'm all right. I'm doing okay. I have no wife to lose with my behavior. I'm destroying myself solo, not jeopardizing the lives of others. Oh, fuck. Goddamn. That's a nice sound. That's the sound of my good pal Eldest cracking open a refreshing Twisted Tea. Folks, Twisted Tea, how is that, Eldest?
This is awesome.
Delicious.
I honestly love Twisted Tea so much.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's about to be football season, folks. It's about to be drink some smooth, delicious beverage all day while watching your favorite team. No bubbles, no carbonation to stop you. Those bad boys go down smooth. They taste like real iced tea because they're brewed with real iced tea. It's a refreshing drink, 5% alcohol by volume, a beautiful little beverage for a beautiful time of the year. It's getting crispy out there. There's nothing better than cracking open one of these beautiful Twisted Teas. We got the original flavor. We got, look at this, the game day pack. Half and half, raspberry, peach. The original flavor, of course. So, don't be a dunce. Don't be a dumbass. Be like my friend Eldest here. Sip a delicious Twisted Tea. Be like us. Be like us here at the Stavvy's World podcast and enjoy a Twisted Tea this football season, this end of summer, whatever you're doing. Suck down a delicious Twisted Tea, whether you're outdoors, whether you're inside, whatever the occasion. Go grab one today, wherever the heck they're sold. They're sold everywhere, by the way. You can grab one right now. Go outside. First store you see. Pop in there. I mean, it's got to sell delicious beverages, but you don't go to a fucking, don't go to a Dollar Tree and where the fuck is my Twisted Tea? But you know what I'm saying. Go get you a Twisted Tea. They're beautiful and have a beautiful time and think of us while you're sipping on them.
So good.
Grab a refreshing twisted tea today and keep it twisted. We could go all fucking night, but I do feel like we have to get some fucking questions here.
Oh,
because there's so much more trash,
baby.
So much more trash in your life we have to get to in your subsequent appearances once you move back.
Yeah, once I move back and I'm on here 1.5 to 2 times a year.
Hey man, more if people cancel last minute. Yeah, you know, maybe up to 4 or 5. What do we got, Eldest?
What up, Stav? What up, Eldest? What up, guest? I got a interesting position I'm in, and I need some advice.
Okay.
So, I befriended this guy about 7 years ago in a yoga teacher training course.
Already
and
tough
it was really fun. It was like 6 months long every weekend. A bunch of us got to know each other. Super fun. I hooked up with one of the girls.
That's cool. That's awesome.
It was super cool.
Yeah.
And made some
Respect.
friends.
Now
Anyway,
I think
this
it's
guy's
cool.
one of them.
That is cool.
He's
That's the
older.
reason to do it.
He was actually
really
from
is.
India.
Be so fucking careful, dog. Be so fucking careful.
Go back. Tom's got his fucking
Yes,
antenna up. Let's see what we got
This guy's
here.
one of them. He's older. He was actually from India, and practiced yoga there. He was just a cool guy. Anyway, so we keep like all teaching throughout the last couple of years, and like I said, it's been like 7 years. So got to know the guy really well. He stayed at my house even. Like, he's super fun. We get drunk, watch weird old Indian music videos. Anyway, it came out like a couple weeks ago that he was trying to molest a couple of the students.
My dad, dude. My dad reincarnated, dude.
We'll send you back to India where they're not so hard on doctors.
They appreciate doctors out there.
They know a man has to blow off some steam after a hard day of diagnosing. All right, so we got a molesting yoga Indian teacher. Eldest, great producing, man.
Did you do this on purpose?
Of course he did.
You dirty motherfucker.
Of course he did.
Searched Indian creeps.
Yeah, he control F'd all our messages from molest. Indian. Go ahead, let's finish. By the way, I love that there's more to this question.
This is crazy.
I love that this guy even has a question.
What is the fucking question? Do I keep hanging out with this guy?
Dude, he has some hilarious Indian YouTube videos, and we get drunk and we fuck chicks. Mine are consensual. I don't ask about him.
Good.
Dude, you should see his fucking shit, dude. You see how limber that motherfucker is. All right, let's finish this up here.
Oh, God.
He was trying to molest a couple of the students. Well, not trying.
Yeah, he did.
It did get bad, but apparently he asked some girl to stay after, and then got her in the studio, and she was younger, obviously, in her 20s or something, and he put her hands on her, started rubbing her chest, and then kissed her, and this is this girl's first yoga class. She has no idea
she
what's
thinks
going
that's
on.
what yoga is now.
Her rate. Hopefully, she doesn't have parents from Indiana. She tells her Indiana parents she's going to yoga class. They're like, "You better watch out. There's gonna be an Indian trying to touch your tits and give you kisses. That's what you want."
That's what they're doing over there. I saw it.
This is literally
Alex Jones said
what your step family thinks of Indians. They all do yoga and molest white women. That's what this guy is.
They were right. My step family was right.
All right. Let's finish this up.
And just totally creeped out on her. So she reports it, obviously, as she runs out of the freaking building.
Yep. And he catched her with his really long
this guy's
Dalsim
This guy's
hands.
laughing his ass off.
I know. It is really funny when we come back in and he's got a little mirth in his voice.
He's you can tell he's smiling as he delivers it. You're like, what the fuck is
He's
this?
not horrified that his friend molested a girl.
She obviously ran out of there.
I mean, duh,
what
but it is pretty funny. He's talking about she sat on a whoopee cushion and she ran away because she's embarrassed. He's saying it with that kind of fucking
fucked up. Dude.
All right. She was assaulted, but anyway, let's finish, Eldest.
So, he's fired. And, other girls are kind of like, hey, yeah, he was pretty creepy towards me. Mm-hmm. So here's the situation. How do I call this guy again?
No.
Do I ever talk to him again? It's really weird because, like I said, he didn't try to molest me. I didn't.
Oh, then he's probably a good guy.
God,
what the fuck, dude? Who is this guy?
Crazy.
What a fucking psycho.
Come on, he never tried to rape me.
He didn't try to suck my dick. What?
This is insane.
He's the only diversity in my life.
This is literally like this Indian guy did what your racist family thinks, and this guy is like. Every woman listening to this, like, that is what men are. That's what every man is like. Hey, look,
so
the guy
true.
raped, but
come on, he's really good at yoga.
Yeah, he's cool to me.
I don't have a lot of guys I can play pool with, man.
Do you call him? He's not even like, look, the guy's been blowing me up. How do I get him out of my life? He's like, do I go out of my way to get him back? He's not even like, how do I deal with this guy wanting to stay friends with me?
How do I get him back? he's really freaked out about all the allegations, and he's kind of
he won't go to Buffalo Wild Wings with me anymore. How do I get him back in public?
I can feel him backing away from me.
Yeah, I feel it. He's just not texting back as quick.
I'm really worried he's gonna run back to India and I'll lose him forever.
God damn, dude. Is there more to this, Elvis?
What is this?
Weird because, like I said, he didn't try to molest me.
Oh, God.
I didn't, I never got any of that vibe from him. He was always just really cool.
What do you?
I mean, there's a thick accent. Maybe there was like,
yeah, the accent. Yeah, that's it.
But,
that one.
Yeah.
Like I said, he stayed at my house while he would teach. He was from out of town and he would drive in to teach for other teacher trainings and stuff. So. Got to know him really well. Really liked the guy. Would talk philosophy. Would talk yoga.
Philosophy.
Don't know how to handle it as a gentleman. You know what I mean? Like I said, do I just ditch this guy? Do I never talk to him again? Do I reach out to him? And if so, I mean, I want to confront him about it, but
reach out.
I don't want to be like, so tell me your side.
And
I don't
what
know.
would you confront him about? Yeah.
God, tell me your side.
Anyway. So if you got any advice
well,
on this,
you see, I saw a girl I wanted to fuck, and I was hoping, due to being her teacher, maybe I could just she'd be too deer in the headlights to do anything. Maybe she would freeze up, and I could maybe make her jack me off. That's my side of the story.
That is my side. It's a good side. It's a good side. A very fair side. You understand.
You get it. Yeah, man. I mean, this is fucking insane of you to even be saying this. The fact that he hasn't reached out. It's like if he were to reach out to you, you'd be like, "Hey, man, that was really you're a fucking sex criminal.
Yeah.
I don't want you in my life." That's how I'd handle it, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is crazy.
I mean, I think he should start comedy. I think this Indian dude.
Yeah, this guy should start. He should go on Jordan Peterson and talk about how they're trying to cancel him out of the yoga community for what? Getting a little puss, being too charming.
I thought we
cannot have a kiss. I'm showing a lot of restraint here, folks. I want that on the record.
I can do it. I can do little kiss.
I am showing an immense amount of restraint.
You started to dip a couple times. You're like,
I know.
Do it.
Yeah. Let's think about when we release this, Eldest. Maybe we move this up in the summer when I don't have anything going on. We have the movie coming out later. We have the tour. Anyway, maybe bleep a couple things.
Bleep a lot of stuff. Bleep a lot of stuff. It'll sound so much worse.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So anyway. Insane to be thinking about how to get this guy in your life. Think of it as
a fucking psycho.
Think of it as being the only silver lining here is that you don't have to be friends with a sex criminal anymore.
No,
that's the silver lining here. Is that so? Yeah.
Who's he gonna talk about yoga with now? It's
dude.
tough, man.
Yeah, you're right.
7 years. I mean, you're just gonna throw that
stayed
all
at
down
his
the
house.
drain. They watched
Yeah.
Indian music videos together.
I'm sure those are some really good philosophical discussions.
yeah.
Just hammered.
But does no really mean no? That was his main one that he kept coming back to.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they say that, but their eyes and their poses,
Even more their chakras.
their auras,
Their pussy stone is glowing. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Next question, Eldest.
That was great. If this is about another Indian rapist, I'm gonna fucking walk, dude.
Hey, Stav, eldest, guest. My question's kind of a two-parter. Firstly, I'm trying to not drink.
Why would you do that?
Like, I get the urge to drink all the time, and I guess addiction isn't what I thought it would be.
Okay.
I thought it would be me not being able to function without drinking alcohol,
Right.
but it's been more, I don't feel like I'm going to have a good time without it. Well, it's very hard to decide to not drink when my mom just went to jail recently.
Damn.
I live really
guy's
far
like-
away from her.
I relate to this,
And
dude.
she
This
tried
guy's
to call
like,
me.
I see your childhood, Tom, and I raised you, mom in jail.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's right. Hey, dad in jail, dad.
That's true. You're
But
right.
his is recent. That's
Yeah,
tough,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Mom, too.
Mom
you don't
is-
want your mom going to jail. That's
truly,
really tough.
If you're like, if you reverse it,
Yeah.
oof.
Oh, I'm a dead man,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
Thank God. I got very lucky that my mom is great because, like, every therapist I've had is like, what the fuck?
How
Like,
did you even make
how
it?
are you
Yeah.
alive?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they're always like, man, your mom must be really good. But
Oh, dude.
mom in jail is fucking tough.
A man with who has a really fucked up relationship to his mom is
Yeah.
like, that's a tough guy.
Yep.
Like I feel like
Yeah.
dad stuff is pretty common.
Yeah, it makes
Like,
sense.
it's
Egos,
also-
flares,
yeah.
all this shit. Also, dads are often just dumbasses.
Just
like,
dumb
or they
sons
just like
who-
have their shit. Like they're egotistical. They like are a little jealous of their kids
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
And they're just bullheaded. They're like, why don't you fucking do it right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Moms are. They gotta be your like
you
safe
need
place,
that shit
man.
from a basic
Yeah.
like truly biological
Yes,
standpoint.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I was
anyway,
like, I wonder what she went to jail for. That's tough,
I
man.
know. I wonder if he'll tell us. Probably not.
I live really far away from her, and she tries to call me almost on a daily basis. I think it's every 2 or 3 days, and they're able to call, but I'm not able to do it for free anymore. I actually have to pay money. So when when she calls, it costs money for me to be able to actually talk to her. And I'm not going to pay that money. I've already spent a lot of money trying
That's what
to
we're doing here.
help her out. There's a lot more to it, but the gist of it is I drink too much. I want to quit drinking. I'm stressed / sad because my mom's in jail / I'm trying to save money, but she wants me to bail her out, and then I have to even pay money to be able to bail her out. Thanks, Stav.
Jesus Christ. What's the
Good God.
question here? That
I
was
mean,
really sad, man. I'm
That's
sorry,
tough.
buddy.
I mean, you got Tom
Oh,
pissed
really?
off.
So you
We were
fucking,
just
you
shit-
fucking pissed me off,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. You got Tom pissed.
Now I'm pissed off.
We
the
were just yucking it
saddest
up
guy
about
ever.
his sex criminal father who didn't love him at all, and you've actually depressed us even more than that.
No, poor guy, man.
No, this is tough.
Hey, that's
Well,
tough, man.
okay, so I think like he's talking about the drinking, but very clearly, this will happen from time to time where it's like ostensibly a question is about one thing,
Yeah.
and he just reveals what the actual issue is here, and that's we only have so much to go off of.
Sure,
but
we don't know it. Yeah.
But I think it's like what we were wondering about his mom, like. It doesn't seem like this was a one-time thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, he has this like super long history, and without question, the drinking is connected to the stress of his mom and his childhood and all this stuff. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he's finding it very hard not to drink when his mom is in jail.
Yeah.
It's not about you not thinking you're going to have fun anymore, buddy. It's about, like, it's so much deeper than this. And we can tell where he's like, just again from our guesses, from context clues, where it's like, I've already spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
She wants me to bail her out. It's like, this is clearly a deadbeat, right? And it's tough. We talked about it when the call started, but deadbeat mom's very tough. Deadbeat dad is like, there's so much of that going around. It's almost like even dads that are around aren't good.
Yeah, a lot
you
of
know
them
what I
are
mean?
still
Like,
kind of vacant in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Having a shitty dad, it's like, whatever. Most people deal with that.
Oof.
And so if we're reading this correctly, and you have a mom who wasn't really there for you, but demands a lot from you, and it's one thing, look, people have fucked up childhoods. Tom's fucking here, you know what I mean? Like, it happens, you get over it, but it's even tougher when elements from your childhood, whether it's family, whether it's like friends, whether it's, whatever, debts, whatever, health problems, shit like that tries to suck you back.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, your childhood's over, your mom probably fucked up a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But you were the kid, and this is something that a lot of people have to, like, work on. And I know this because I had guilt issues big time where I felt like I needed to help my family out, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but at a certain point, you got to just you got to realize you're the kid. You didn't fail anyone here.
Right.
You didn't ask to be born, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I'm guessing you didn't come into a very planned situation, right? That's on your mom and whoever knocked her up that you haven't even mentioned.
It sounds like
It
does not sound like, and it's like, oh, and by the way, my dad rules.
Yeah. And I don't know what to do right now because my dad's on safari for the next 3 months, and I don't know what to do until he takes me to Europe for the rest of the summer. That doesn't seem like it's in the cards for him,
My
right?
dad's pilot job really has him.
He's actually in Africa giving a lot of children clean water right now. So yeah, dude, I guess my general advice here is you have to be selfish in a way. You have to worry about you.
Yeah, dude.
Drinking
Put your own mask on first, dude.
100%. And like, look, I clearly your relationship, I don't know enough, whatever. You should probably talk to a therapist. We've clearly gotten into, so you need to talk this feeling and this situation out more with an actual professional.
Yeah, there's Medicaid therapists too.
I was on Medicaid therapy, and honestly, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I liked the cheap therapist I had more than when I got
too.
a expensive one.
Me too.
I stopped going. I think it's actually bullshit, but hey, you should get done.
And Tom doesn't have any issues in his life.
They kept saying my drinking
Yeah, you get these expensive therapists and they waste all the fucking time talking about drinking, and can we talk about the other problems? Like how I could have been on fucking Are You Garbage more?
Are You Garbage Patreon?
I could have been opening for Kippy and Foley right now.
I could at least get 10-minute feature on We Might Be Drunk. Come on. I could pop in.
I could pop in with DeRosa, but no, I had to move to Los Angeles. Why can't we talk about that instead of my drinking?
The taste buds might have mentioned my YouTube special.
I want to argue about Oreos with South Volcano. Are they better than Nutter Butters? But I can't, because I'm in fucking Highland Park,
No one gets to hear my opinions on Nutter Butters. Is pizza good? Does it actually suck shit? Who knows?
I want to meet Krista Stefano's trans uncle. I've never met that guy or girl. I'm not sure. It's unclear.
I could have mingled with Jim Norton's trans wife.
Why can't I get calamari with Nikki Norton? If that's her name, I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Why won't my expensive therapist let me talk about that? Okay,
No,
anyway.
I just gotta hang out in my big backyard all fucking day. Oh, I get to love my beautiful wife.
All right, just back to our friend here, because you know that was a great riff. I am worried about him. Yeah, dude, you gotta fucking parse these like family mom feelings. And my hunch is what Tom said about putting your own mask first. You got to be in a good place before you can help other people out. And you might even get to a place. This happened with me where in my 20s, I was just like, I need to be away from my family. Yeah. I can't be around them day to day. And there was even years where I lived in a different part of Baltimore and saw them less than I do now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was 20 minutes away and I was like, I want nothing. I just couldn't. I needed to be my own. I need to figure my own shit out.
I did a similar thing.
Yeah.
You gotta take some space for yourself. When you need it. It's tough because you're born into the shit and you're already like, oh, I'm a piece of shit son if I don't do this or that.
Right.
But like you said, you didn't ask for it, and it takes you a while to realize that shit. I had to have a realization of like, oh wait, a lot of this shit was not my fucking fault.
Right, none of it
really.
Yeah,
I was a boy.
I was a little kid.
But I will say really quick, the drinking thing, if you really are, if that's what you want to focus on, there is a book. I know I've joked about it, my drinking and stuff, but like jokes. But,
giving yourself gym eyes, looking at the camera for yourself.
but I did slow down a lot when I read this book called The Easy Way to Stop. I think it's called The Easy Way to Quit Drinking from Alan Carr. And you don't drink at all anymore, right?
No.
So
I've been sober for I'm doing a sober year.
Oh,
I'll be back. Though.
Nice. Yeah. No weed?
That's the tough one for me.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
That's
man,
really
that's
the tough one for me. Yeah,
I will say, like, the way that a lot of comics are with weed, where they can like smoke all the time. I try to do that to substitute.
I can't.
Booze. It fucks me up worse.
I agree.
My hangovers are worse. It's crazy. I can't get out of bed.
No, it fucks me up. It slows me down way more. Yeah.
But it's free online. It's by this dude named Alan Carr. And just reading a little bit of it, I was like, oh shit, I do want to slow down. It made me like check it. It'll make you check your drinking. Even having the realization that you're like, I don't think I'll have fun if I don't do it. It's like, yeah, that's bad. You shouldn't. But I get it. I mean, that's how I feel right now.
Right. Tom just told a story about how he read a book that's helped millions of people quit drinking, and he cut back on beers a little bit.
Well,
he's like, it had some effect.
It made me mostly switch to wine. I read 2 pages, all right? It was a boring ass book. It makes you want to quit drinking. It sucks.
But yeah, dude, you gotta fucking do this shit. You gotta look out for yourself and talk to somebody who you can actually explain the intricacies of the situation. I can't really tell you from where I'm standing, even though my hunch is don't talk to your mom right now. She's got to figure her shit out. Talk to somebody who can you can actually discuss the intricacies of this with, Medicaid therapist, whatever. But you gotta worry about yourself for a while, buddy. And like it might come back around. It really did for me. It's like I didn't fuck with my family. I needed my own space. I felt like I figured my shit out. I got to come back, and now I have a really good relationship with them. Even people that I had issues with in the past, we're figuring that shit out. And I think it's possible, but you got to be your own guy. And it's also possible that if they do guilt you too much, or if, your mom isn't trying to meet you halfway or anything, it can be some hard truths of you have to be prepared for maybe getting, reconciling, but you have to be prepared for setting a boundary. And if she refuses, if she keeps crossing it, cutting her out of your life for at least a while. But, you got to figure that out. You got to actually talk to somebody about it. And, sounds like you at least got a little time where you can avoid her pretty easily. It's just saying, no, I will not accept the call.
Unplug that phone, baby.
Yeah. We've talked about this before with people who called in where like they just have like historically shitty parents, and the kids become adults and the parents just end up in like some kind of dire straits, and they like need the kids' help, and you just have like that innate human like compulsion to like help your parents when they're like in trouble, and you feel like guilty if you don't, or feel like you can or something. But I've talked about it before where it's like, at a certain point, especially if your parent shows like no signs of like improving themselves or like trying to fix their own problems, like you can only help them as much up until the point of like, you don't want to sink with the ship.
Yes.
So you're like, I'll lend you an ear. I'll try to find you resources to help or whatever it is. But like, you know, I can't dump my bank account trying
Right,
to get you out of jail and like
to stop
bailing you out,
to stop the vig on your loan for 3 weeks.
right.
I'm so curious what she did to go to jail too.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be like murder because you get bailed out for that, right?
Yeah.
No, she
But-
probably
Probably
fucking
robbed somebody.
took a shit in a 7-Eleven.
But an extension of that too is like, you know, that's also why you shouldn't like resort to drinking from the stress of it, because that is
Yeah.
like going down with a ship and
Absolutely.
like
Yep.
dumping like
No,
your
that's a great
own-
point.
Your own positive energy. It's like a different way.
It's not just material; it's
Right.
also like the psychic toll it takes
yeah.
on you.
So
Yeah.
don't like give, you know, that up either. To like
Right.
try to help
Yeah.
your mom, who's probably gonna go, whatever, sticking up
Yeah.
7-Elevens.
Yeah.
I bet it was some sort of drunken, disorderly conduct
Yeah,
shit.
so maybe drugs. Who fucking
Oh,
knows?
yeah, it could be drugs.
Drugs seems like a pretty good one. Yeah. Call in, let us know what your mom did. We're betting on it.
And if she's one of those mugshot
Yeah.
baddies.
Yeah. Did your mom get on mug shouties?
That's right.
They need to start a MILF section of mug shouties. Actually, I bet a nice amount of them have
They
kids.
probably are.
They're just young.
Yeah, dude. That's so generous of you to not think that
You're
those people
right.
have
Most
kids
of it is. You're right. They just had him at fucking 17 or whatever. All right, LD. What else we got?
All right, stop. So I had a girlfriend for a little over 2 years, and her and my best friend of 10 years started hooking up behind my back towards the end of our relationship. But here's the kicker.
Towards the end.
I was cheating on her the whole time.
What a twist! That was awesome. This guy rules.
Here's the
Here's
kicker.
the thing, though. That fucking whore thought she had me. I didn't even like that guy, and I fucked a bunch of girls. That's awesome.
Here's the kicker.
Here's the kicker,
I
though.
love that's the kicker.
Go back.
Here's what's really fucked up.
Yeah.
I was actually cheating the
That
whole
was a
time.
piece of shit. That's the quickest like Shyamalan movie of all time. He hit us with a twist within the same sentence.
Yep. The end of the movie just cuts to flashbacks of him fucking.
Yeah. All right, this is great. Let's see what else he's got.
Whole time we were together, pretty much. But I would tell my friend about it all the time. So towards the end, he used that for his advantage. And after I found out, I got pissed. So I'm wondering, I want to beat the shit out of him, but I know that his response is that I cheated on her, so it doesn't matter.
That's not true.
Should I just beat the shit out of him, or should I forgive him and be friends with him?
Forgive him.
Or should I just hate both of them equally
Okay.
and forget about it?
That's a fucking
This is
dick.
awesome. This guy's so stupid. It's kind of
Anytime.
refreshing,
Yeah,
though.
it's so good. That is a mouthwash after that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's refreshing for
It's
sure.
really good. There's no hemming and hawing. There's no being like, but my trauma made me do it. He's like, I was getting pussy, but he was my friend, and it hurt my feelings, and I think I deserve to fuck him up. Now, I'll say this.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, if you have something, jump in, but I have some thoughts.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, anytime the question is, should I beat the shit out of somebody?
Yeah.
Like you're thinking about
Right,
it,
right,
like
right.
the wheels are spinning. Maybe I should beat the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
It's not like
Beating
an instinctive thing. It's like,
Right.
I have a pros and cons
Yes,
sheet over
yes.
here of do I fuck this guy up?
Yeah, it would feel good. He is gay. That's the pros. That's like
I'm me so mad. So good.
okay. So here's really my true thoughts on this is you're a piece of shit when it comes to the girlfriend. You have no recourse.
Yeah.
You cheated on her constantly.
Yeah.
She deserves to do something like this to you. She does, right? When it comes to the friend, though, that is, I actually am on his side in terms of beating the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, look, it's kind of the same way where it's like, look, man, you just don't snitch.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
fucked
mean?
up.
It's like, I
Yeah.
know theoretically, you know, it's like, it's the legal thing to do, but it's like snitching is I just don't respect it. There's more about, you know what I mean? It's like, theoretically, he shouldn't beat the shit out of this guy, but this is a major violation of
Yes.
like, especially when we're dealing with a fucking idiot like this.
Yeah.
Like this is a betrayal on your friend's part. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
It
just
is.
like, and look, some
And it's
people.
weird because he knew the whole time. It's not like if it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Or wait, the best friend of 10 years. The girl,
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
2 years. The
Little over 2
girlfriend.
years.
Yeah.
So it's like if he didn't tell her from the jump, it's like why you waited until you could use it to as
So you
leverage
thought
to
you could
fuck.
Yeah, he started hitting the gym a little
crazy.
bit.
The friend's like using the moral high ground to like ease his guilt of like breaking bro code, basically.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But
That's
when
the
it's like nothing to do with him.
nothing to do with
It's
him.
like, hey man, maybe you shouldn't cheat on your girlfriend or whatever. But
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if the guy was like, he felt bad for this woman, and he was like, "Look, this is weird for me to be here, but you're a
Yeah.
nice person. You don't deserve this. I am breaking bro code and getting nothing out of it except being
Yes,
a good guy
yes.
because I morally am against cheating." But he actually, I respect the friend so much less. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Again, I don't respect the caller. He's a fucking idiot.
I
He
respect
sounds-
him a little bit.
He's kind of funny.
Pretty
I
funny.
didn't say I didn't like him. I just don't. I do like him. I just don't respect
that
him.
twist. Here's the kicker. That really got me.
I really
was
like
so
the
ready
guy.
for another really sad one.
Yeah, this
kick.
one's awesome. Yeah, this one is really funny. But yes, this is an insane violation. Your friend's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He is in the Dante's circles of hell. He is in a deeper circle of hell.
Yeah. That's
You know,
fucked up.
and so, but to Tom's point, if you had found out about this and you fucked him up,
Yeah.
that's
You'd be
one thing.
fully in. Yeah, that is a
But
fully
the
different
fact that
thing.
you've
than
been
sitting at home.
stewing for a couple months,
Yeah.
and I remember having these feelings.
Sure.
I remember being like, there was a year in my life where I was like, there's a guy I think I'm going to fuck up if I ever see him.
Yeah.
and there are people like that, right? Like there is
Yeah,
that
that's
happens
fair.
sometimes, but now's when we start giving you actual advice here. It's like if you're out of the place where you instinctually
Yeah.
have to fuck him up, violence will not actually help you out here.
No, it's
It-
never.
it
It's
will
never
not.
good.
It won't help the situation.
It might feel good in the moment, but then it's like your hands all fucked up. You might get.
Yeah. What if
fucked
you
up.
lose the fight? Then he's
always a
cuffed you,
possibility.
betrayed you, and
Yeah.
fucked you up.
And what if they knock you out and then fuck on top of your fucking passed out body, dude? Wouldn't that piss you off, man?
But yeah, you're right, Aldous. He is fully. He's this guy just like has the fake moral high ground.
Yeah.
And he's using it to be a fucking scumbag to his friend.
I think you definitely just got to be done with it. I don't think you would forgive the guy.
You know,
I think
he's
get
not
the
your
fuck out of
friend.
it. No,
He's
get the fuck
clearly
out of
not
it.
your
No.
friend. And
No.
but you also shouldn't hate the girl. You're a piece of shit to her.
Yeah.
She shouldn't want you in her life. That's how you behave towards her. Is not
It
up
is
to
so
you.
funny that he said, "Should I just hate both of them equally?" You don't get to fucking hate her.
What did
That's
she
so
do to
funny.
get hated?
Well, she fucked the guy. It's kind of- you know what? Fuck her, actually, dude. Yeah, no, that sucks. That's
Like
that's
honestly,
really
you're
great, though.
kind of evil. Like I would say, 2 straight years of cheating the whole time. And look, maybe he's kind of fluffing up his cheater credentials.
Maybe he's hurt and he's
But I
trying
don't,
to like.
but I
be
don't
like,
think
oh, I can hurt
so.
her
He
too.
does seem like the kind of guy he seems like
Yeah.
a relatively
We heard him.
straight shooter,
Yeah,
right?
I don't think he's hiding any. I don't think
Right,
there's aces up his sleeve.
So if you were cheating with her for 2 straight years with multiple girls, I actually think the math of like fucking a best friend versus 2 years of kind of even.
Yeah.
You're both kind of even. There's nothing.
There you go.
I say move on from
Wash
her.
hands, shake hands, get out of there.
Yeah,
Game respects game.
yeah,
get the fuck out
It's
of
a
there.
nice job, but yeah, this guy's not your friend.
God, I want pictures of all the people involved, man.
Yeah, that would be
It's so
fun.
hot.
And I wouldn't. Again, I kind of understand wanting to beat the shit out of him, but it's like, let this be a start of the next chapter of your life,
Yeah.
where maybe you don't cheat on your girlfriend for 2 years. Maybe you start dating a girl, and you're like, I'm not mature enough to be in a relationship. Instead of taking up a lot of her time while also getting pussy, I'll just break it off like a man, right? Let this be the start of your life where you're not violent when you don't need to be, and you're not cheating when you don't have to be either.
Yeah.
Because as much as we like you, you've certainly got some changes to make in your life. Great guy. I love this
Good
guy.
stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, buddy.
Good stuff. What a piece of shit that guy is. His friend. I mean, I really hate his friend.
Yeah, the friend does suck shit. That's too bad. I mean, he would be friends with the guy who cheats on his girlfriend all the fucking time. So it's like, it's kind of like that.
Come on, Tom.
I guess we got those.
Let's
fellas.
not fucking be.
There's of course
there
certain
are different
comedians.
Look, let's just let's ye judge or whatever the fuck.
Sure.
Yes, ye be judged or whatever. We're all fucking religious around here.
You're right.
Yeah, it's not good, right? But it's like whatever. Just I wonder how.
Not my problem.
How old they? It's not my problem. And how old are they is another thing. Because cheating on a wife or a serious girlfriend, that's different than cheating on a relationship in your like early.
Yeah, when you're like, there's no way they're gonna end up together.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's like, dude, chill, but whatever.
They definitely.
The way people tell me to stop eating pizza, that's how you should tell your friends to stop cheating on your girlfriend.
Hey, man,
like,
come on.
This probably isn't good for you, man. I'm like, shut the fuck up and mind your business.
Hey, do your thing, man.
I like doing stuff like this. It's not hurting you.
I'm putting this Italian man's family through college.
You want me to tell the sandwich shop you don't want me to fucking keep ordering from here? You tell them. You tell them these 3 times a week orders are going to stop. Watch them cry. What else we got, Eldest?
Yeah, Stav, first time calling in. Was just listening to you on Two Bears talking about struggling with eating ice cream at night.
Yep.
I thought I was the only piece of shit that was pounding out like fucking 2 gallons of ice cream a week.
Respect.
The big revelation was I went into the grocery store and got a full ice cream cake for just to eat.
Yes.
Like it wasn't to celebrate. Was looking for any tips you have on how to avoid just eating myself into submission every night on
I have literally done this.
The cake.
100%. We've done it in college.
I love the notes that he says it wasn't to celebrate.
Yeah, we know.
It's like you could make up your own celebration.
Dude, I remember even telling myself, well, I'm getting the little one. I'm not getting the big sheet one. I'm getting the circle one. That's barely anything.
For one serving anyway. Yeah. Look at it.
I feel like this room could host like a 4-day symposium, like conference on this very topic.
Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, this is truly my biggest addiction. This is truly what I struggle with more than literally anything. Yeah. What I've been doing is I'm on ice cream methadone, which is Halo Top.
I thought I would get roasted as shit if I said Halo Top.
Not on these walls, brother.
I was gonna say I do it with Halo Top because Halo Top, it's like 300 calories for the full fucking pint.
Yeah, and it's not good for you. It's got some weird sugars, alcohol, whatever the fuck is in there.
Not. It's too
expensive.
It is. You find it every once in a while. There's a crazy deal.
When you get the deal, you gotta load up.
Like $4 a pint or whatever.
Yeah,
and I wanted to do a thing, and my wife wouldn't let me. Where this is how desperate we all are for fucking content. I was like, what if I do like a month of only eating Halo Top?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You wouldn't have food?
No.
It would just be Halo.
And then she talked. I was like, okay, what if I eat one regular thing a day, and then the rest of the meals are all Halo
Like you would have 3 Halo Tops a day?
Yeah. Probably 4. I mean, they're 300 calories. So 4 of those, and then
that's crazy.
Lunch, dinner, and then I would just maybe have like an egg or something.
A month
for
is
breakfast.
insane.
Yeah, a month was maybe.
But a week of Halo Top would be funny.
I kind of want to do it.
You should do a week of Halo Top.
I'm a little worried. I don't want it to fuck up my ability to have children or something.
Right.
I don't know what it will do. Nobody's ever tried it,
dude. You're a fucking science. You're the man on the moon.
I might do that for YouTube. I might do it for the tube.
Do it for the tube, man. Do it for the tube. Let us know. We'll post about it. We need more scientists like you.
Top, yeah,
dude.
I agree.
And, okay, and there's another thing. We do something called meathead dessert, which is Greek yogurt and they got delicious protein powders now.
Oh,
right?
That's interesting.
And there's one that I really particularly like. There's a Quest, and this, I'm trying to help this guy out so much that I'm breaking my own rule of no free products. We like to make everyone pay for a mention here.
Quest used to send me shit too, man.
Really?
It was awesome.
Oh fuck,
Sick as hell.
Maybe they'll send something. But the one I love is the Quest cinnamon like it's like a cinnamon toast crunch one. It has little fucking pebbles in it. It has like little crunchies in it.
It's a powder?
It's a powder.
Ooh, baby.
We have some in there. I'll give you some.
I might take some of that from you, man.
Get some Greek yogurt, mix some of that shit in. Even put a little bit of honey if you need to. Like, here's the start with a Greek yogurt thing with protein powder that's kind of decadent. Put a little nut butter in there. You know what I mean? Like, it will still be better than the ice cream, and it is really good. And then eventually you fucking go from 2% to skim to like to no honey, just the protein powder, a couple mixed berries. These are all the tricks that I use to get off.
These are good ideas.
And it's like good for you, and that shit keeps you full. But like
this, you're doing at night.
I'll do that at night. I do meathead dessert at night, or Halo Top.
Sure.
I'm trying to get off the Halo Top just because I'm like I need to break the dependence on ice cream.
Yeah.
It
still is. I remember Tim Dillon had a bit where he was just like going off. He would have people yell out about like ice creams, and he would make fun of them for whatever. And Halo Top was one that he was like, fuck you, that's not ice cream, it's shit, whatever. Yeah. And I was like, man, I really like it.
Yeah. They got some good flavors,
much, man.
They actually, speaking of, they do have, here's something crazy. I haven't seen it very much. I've only seen it in Baltimore.
Yeah.
They have one that mimics birthday ice cream cake.
I love that one.
That one's 360 calories.
Yeah, I know,
I mean, we're getting in the weeds now.
they're gonna inch up to like 700.
Well, there are some that are 390.
Yeah. I've never seen a 390. I do find myself inching towards the 360s.
They're so much better.
They're way better. Yeah.
Yeah, but that one
360. It's like that's nothing. Come on. Sometimes I only eat half of one. That's 180
that's
calories,
fucking nothing. All right, well you get it. We got to go before we start spiraling about fucking ice cream. Me and Tom, this is not about this guy's question anymore. Like, dude, we're not that guy.
We should get some ice cream, dude.
And yeah, sometimes we have a pint and a half. Sometimes
I'm gonna go drink.
And also the Target cheap one. Have you ever had the Target low
they have
calorie
one? No,
one?
I've never had that.
They go up to 390, but
390 is fine. Anything
there's
under
a s'mores.
5. Yeah. Oh, baby.
My God.
Let's go. I like that birthday cake one. The birthday cake
so good. Is so good.
It's so good. And then the red velvet's really good too, man. Ooh,
I've never tried it.
It's got chocolatey chunks in it. It's so fucking good.
Oh, interesting.
That's a 360.
How long have we been going, Aldous? Because I am thinking about going to the grocery store now.
We're at 128.
Oh, let's do one more.
I love it.
We could have gone on for 2 hours. Play us off with something good, Aldous. Our friend Thomas here has some fucking
sweet New York sets.
How about a cautionary tale?
All right.
Beautiful. I might skip my first.
Hey, Stavvy, long-time listener. Calling from we'll call it New York Metro.
Okay.
Don't really have a question. I actually want to give you a little advice, not trying to take your job or anything, but you've had a lot of talks on there about, dads, shitty dads, piece of shit dads. I know you're trying to work on your relationship with yours a little bit, and I just wanted to tell you, I had a shitty dad, and a couple of years ago, he slipped and fell and broke his fucking neck and ended up being quadriplegic for 2 years in a nursing home.
2 years?
Basically a shell of himself, and then he passed away a little over a year ago. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty shitty. Our relationship was getting better, and now there's really no chance of that. So just want to tell you, keep at it, man. Try. It sucks. I know sometimes you just want to fucking kill him or wish you didn't know him, but, it's, I guess it's never too late to try, man. Good luck.
Yeah, man. I mean, this seems kind of like more your thing than me. Seems like a little projection.
Yeah, good for you, buddy.
Here's why I take this with a grain of salt. He says their relationship was getting better. What that actually was him feeling sorry for his old crippled dad. Yeah. You just feel bad for an
I think he said it was getting better before the fall.
Oh, okay.
But no, I know what you're saying, and it does actually mean more coming from someone who went through it as opposed to, because there's nothing worse than people being like, who have no idea what they're talking about, being like, hey man, he could be gone tomorrow. It's like, Not my fucking problem.
Yeah, I'm
you
like,
love
man, I
your
wish.
both your parents.
Yeah, that's like
You're imagining me being mean to your good parents.
That's what I try to do. I have all these bits about my stepdad and how I want him to kill himself. And sometimes people are like, "Whoa!" And I'm like, "I'm not talking about your stepdad that you like. I'm talking about my piece of shit stepdad. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It annoys the fuck out of me when people
really
come
have
from
this
that.
weird thing where it's like every parent is automatically good or like
No,
not a.
some
it's
don't
like,
deserve your fucking time.
It's weird. I mean, I think it's because everybody fears being a parent that's not respected by their kid on some level.
Yeah.
So when they see that behavior, it's kind of like, it's kind of like how pyramids work, where it's like, hey, you're on the child is the shit, has to take the shit flows downhill. You know what I mean? So it's like a child can't shit on a parent, because what if I'm a shitty parent and my kid is mean to me? You know, it's kind of like how every poor person, it's kind of why everybody in Indiana votes Republican. It's like, well, when I get rich though, they're gonna take my money, and I can't have that, even though I haven't gone to the doctor in fucking 8 years, and both my limbs fucking tingle, both my legs tingle when I fucking sit.
I got new COVID. I got kinds of COVID you don't even know about. Yeah, it's that is so true. They're all just like millionaires who don't have any money.
Yeah. So, but I get it, man. I appreciate it, I suppose. I think it's coming from a good place, whatever. But, fuck you also. You don't really know my situation.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I'm sorry about your dad. Yeah, fuck you, dude. It also is too late sometimes. My dad's dead.
Yeah, he's being reincarnated as a bug for all his rapes. He's getting squished by
stomp him, dude. I'm gonna stomp. He's a possum.
He's worked his way up to possum
He's
now.
worked his way up to possum. He's getting run over by some
roadkill.
Indiana freak.
He's roadkill for the next 100 years.
I'll try to fucking mend it with his possum once he turns into a frog or some shit.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's a fun little way to end. But yeah, we're working on it, man. Don't worry. Sorry to hear. Hey, listen, honestly, sorry to hear that about you and your dad. That's tough. But what are you going to do? So...
Yeah, and also fuck you.
Tom, thanks for being here, buddy.
Dude,
this was awesome.
thanks, bro. This was so fun.
Yeah,
boys.
where should Pete? Anything you want to plug in particular?
Oh yeah, I'm doing go to my YouTube. I'm bulking it up. I'm doing a series now where it's me on the road, just the bullshit that I do each week. So I gamble and drink a bunch. And,
I know there's so much more. We didn't even get into your weird. You were like engaged when you were like 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten into so many trashy parts
There's
of
so
Tom.
many trashy things to talk about. So.
On his subsequent appearances, folks, we'll get into them. And go check out the YouTube.
Check it
Follow
out.
Tom. See him live if he's coming.
Please.
Wherever you are. Hilarious guy. One of my favorite comics. Go check him out. And we will talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye. Bye.